Yeah, you right. Nigga think you got it like that when I act like that, alright. My brother had to backtrack, back on back, you right.
All right. We are back. It's Tad Radio at Dash Radio, and it is very lit. I am excited to be here. I am your host, Kevin Ryder, with my lovely co-host, Miss Haley Delane. What's up, Hales?
What's up?
How are you, girl?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here. We're back.
We're back. I'm really excited about it. And we have some special guests with us today that we're very excited about. Miss Leli Hernandez. Make some noise for Leli in the house. My goodness. And my boy, Eric Bigger. What's up, man?
What's up, baby? What's poppin'?
How are
you feeling? Phenomenal, man. Happy to be here.
Good, man.
Trending all day.
There we go.
Let's go.
Thank you both for being here. We're so happy that you were able to make it. And this is Tad Radio at Dash Radio, the first influencer-only radio show in the world.
Wow. I almost wanted to tap it.
Congrats.
In the world. You know how to do it.
Powerful. Everything.
And we're here in the wonderful Hollywood, California, where we talk about influencers and we give the scoop to all of your fans and tell the world about your life, and we dig deep
and some personal life. We're about to get down. We're about to get down and dirty.
That's right. That we get down and dirty around these parts. And so we're really thank you guys for making it by the studio today. We're pumped to have you.
Of course, thank you.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We're gonna jump right in. Eric has asked, because he's a gentleman, that we start with Leli.
Ladies are always first in my life.
Okay.
Yes, please, I have the floor, sweetheart. You have it.
Thank you.
It's already getting steamy in here, I can tell. Eric's bringing the heat. Leli, you are a uber talented person. We met, what was it, maybe a little under a year ago.
Yeah.
Became fast friends. You're doing a ton of stuff, but I won't tell your story. Why don't you tell everybody who you are, where you're from, and how you ended up here?
Well, I'm from Miami. I'm Dominican. And it all started when I moved out here. I worked in production for about 2 years. And only because I honestly wanted to learn like behind the scenes how everything worked. I knew I was going to be an actress. I was in a show called Sábado Gigante when I was 6 years old. Only for 2 years because I wasn't good in school and my parents took me out. But I grew up in the industry. My mom had her own TV show, so I grew up watching her. And she was a host. One thing that I always said I would never do because it's very challenging. Props to you guys for being able to do that. Because, you know, she had to put on a live show and different segments and come up with things on the spot, have that high energy all the time. And I was like, I don't know how you do it, you know? So I was like, you know, whatever. I do want to be in the industry, but that's just not the way that I'm going to be in it, you know?
Yeah.
So acting was always a passion of mine. My mom says that I would talk to myself daily. I still do. You know, now I just have it I do it with a purpose, thanks to social media. But yeah, I used to basically talk to myself in the mirror, you know, like whenever you want to tell somebody off, that's like my thing. You know, and you probably like practice at home what you're going to say. Yep. And then you get there and you're like,
you're frozen.
You're like, dang, I didn't rehearse, you know, I rehearsed this better, you know? Yeah. So I grew up having anger management problems, actually, like management problems. I was very I would get mad easily.
Really?
And
so if I did this, you'd be mad?
No, it was more like it had a purpose, you know, whether if my boyfriend did something or if like my friends did something, like I was just easy to like go off.
You were getting lit.
Yeah, and then it was to the point where like I'm a Gemini. So
me too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
see, wait,
Okay.
hold on. Everybody, I'm a Gemini too.
I'm into astrology.
And they always say, ooh, and I disagree with that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of amazing things.
Yeah, no, there's amazing.
You're not stable people. You're not stable. You're
Eric is really
you know
calling
what
you
I
guys
agree
out.
though.
That's right.
I really agree.
You're like in and out.
Leli agrees. When's
That's
your
serve a
birthday?
purpose, though.
June 15.
Okay, so maybe you're like more to one side than the other because I'm the first. So maybe you're like more the other sign coming up next.
Well, I'm like right in the middle, you know, so I think I have a little bit of both.
Okay,
you
okay.
know, because I have that stubborn of like, you know how Taurus are, but then I have like the Cancer. I don't know. I think I have a mixture of a lot going on. Yeah, and then I'm Hispanic, so that's like even more, you know. But yeah, but the thing was that like I guess it's also like in my genes. My dad's like that too, and I'm very straightforward. And I tend to hurt people sometimes without noticing. And then I had to stop doing that. And I did. So now I don't do that anymore. Now I actually don't speak up at all. Like now things bother me. And I'm the one that just kind of like, I'm so laid back now. And I almost hate myself for that. I'm like, I wish I could be that person again, you know? So now I actually take it out on my skits. And people loved it because I basically express the things that women think about saying, but we don't say it because we'd sound crazy. So, and
that's interesting by itself. I'd like to learn more about that. I'd like
Yeah.
to learn more about what's going through
Yes.
niggas' heads.
They need tips.
Yeah.
They need tips.
So wow, so something that stood out. You were at 2,000 a year ago.
Wow.
And-
600?
Yeah, now you're at 600.
Yeah.
The people need the keys. Give them the keys for how you go from 2,000 to 600 in a year's time. Like,
Well, I think I did everything. I tried everything. Like for me, it was like acting was always in my, in what I do. I studied my whole life. I did theater. I performed in front of people. I did a cheerleading. So performing and just putting myself out there was always like in me. I was always shy around people, which is weird. But when it came to camera, like I just clicked. It just worked. And a year ago, my cousin Tonio Skits, he moved out here and he was like, I see you're working and this, and I was working with a lot of people. Like in the moment I was working with Snoop Dogg, I was working with Birdman, and I was working in a production company where we were producing shows. Well, they were producing shows and I was an executive assistant. So I got to learn a lot of things and meet a lot of people, but I wasn't doing my own thing, So my cousin's like, you have all these connections, you have all this stuff and you're working, but I think you should do your own thing, like just do it. Just, who cares, And at first I was like, I don't know about that whole influence thing. Like, I just don't think that's my thing. I want to be a real actress. Like, am I going to be taken serious? And he's like, just do the skits. Like, what are you going to lose, right? So I did like 2 or 3 skits and literally in 1 week got 10,000 followers. And I was like, oh, I like this.
Yeah,
Like, this is
works.
cool.
All right.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, okay. So then that was that. Then I didn't know how to shoot like skits. I had the ideas and I was like, how do I shoot skits? Like, I don't get, like, I didn't have the eye for it. So then I did dance videos because I danced my whole life. So I started doing dance videos. Then I would mix in like Spanish videos. Then on my Snapchat, I would go on rants about things. I mean, I'm out here by myself without my family, and I'm very like family orientated. And right now I'm only 22 years old. So I'm like, I'm like very close to my family. And I would go on rants where I would even cry, and like I would connect with a lot of people. At first, people that I worked for or worked with me, whatever, were like, oh, you shouldn't be putting your stuff out there like that because you're too vulnerable, and people are like putting people like too into your world. And I'm like, I don't really care. Like for me, it's like that was my way of expressing myself. I'm not as expressive. I'm very closed off. So I can never really go to a friend and be like, oh, I'm going through this, because I feel like they don't care much. So for me, it's like if I put it on social media, I don't care if anybody saw it or not. For me, it's like I just put it out. I need to get the word out.
Yeah.
It was like for me to get the word out. If it helped somebody, great. And if it didn't, oh well. If somebody skipped my snap, it didn't matter. I didn't see it, So what I noticed though, so many people, like on Snapchat, it was so many people would write me paragraphs of like, wow, like, I'm going through this with my dad, or I'm going, and I think my following just grew because people were connecting with me in a more personal level. And in some way it was helping them. And it sucks because now I feel like I haven't done it in a while, only because I've been busy and following has been growing and I've been focusing more on the skits, that I haven't been connecting as much. And that's why I started a vlog recently, because I want to be able to connect more with people on social media. A lot of people hide behind a computer now because, and a lot of people don't have friends or don't have how to communicate with people. And I think as influencers, I think it's our job to like make them feel like they are, part of something, or like, they are wanted, they are liked as well. Because sometimes, nobody knows what anybody's going through. They could just put a face, but nobody knows. So
that's real admirable.
That's
Actually,
real.
I've never heard
awesome.
anybody put it like that. I like that.
Yeah. So for me, it's like, a lot of people have opinions of like how social media has changed our world and has like, for a negative side. Because it's true, a lot of people don't communicate with each other, but there is a lot of people that don't communicate with each other, even if social media wasn't around, and through social media, they're able to speak up. I was shy before I even moved out here. I was like, I had friends, but I was never able to just approach somebody and be like, hey, like, I'm Leli. I was always like, oh, if someone doesn't introduce me, like, I'm stuck, And now, like, thanks to even social media, just opening up to people and having, even like when I do my skits, at first, I remember I was like, oh, I don't even know if the idea is good enough. And I tend to actually notice that my ideas do better on my page than like when I do collaborations with other people. And then that's when I realized, like, what, my ideas are like real to some, like people can relate to it.
Right.
So that's when I'm like, I have to, someone also is feeling the same way that I'm feeling. So it's okay for me to like express it if I can, or if it doesn't hurt anybody else, So that's just basically how I feel like my following grew.
That's fresh.
And
That's
let's
great.
not
Thanks for
forget
being
that
vulnerable.
year
That's dope.
one,
Yeah.
Leli was also nominated with a group of people for a streaming award, the Daystorm Cot series. Leli
Yes.
was nominated for an award for that too. So just mad props for how
Congratulations.
fast
Thank you.
you grew that.
Yeah.
I
And
saw that, too.
she's also going to school, guys. So like basically,
Oh yeah,
she's
that's another
Superwoman
thing
over
nobody
there.
even knows about. I'm
Yeah.
in school for entertainment business, only because like so my parents didn't go to school, but they've been successful in their own way because, you know, we're like go-getters, especially as Dominicans. We're very
Hustling.
like that.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we're very like that. We
Yeah.
just want more. We never like, you know, we never comfortable. But for me, it was like, you know what? I knew a lot of the stuff. Like I worked in production. I knew how to edit, knew how to produce. I saw how people pitch shows and how did they put a deck together and all that. And for me, it's like, okay, but there's something I'm missing. Like there's like that business aspect that like, you know, or that confidence level. And as a woman, you know, you might know, as a woman, it's kind of hard, you know, to be in this business because so many people are hitting on you constantly and, you know, or putting you down or whatever it is. And we're
Kevin
very
Spacey.
emotional. Yeah.
Shout out to Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to cut you off.
It's true though, and we're super emotional, and you know, I just felt like I need that education to like back me up, and not only because it's like, oh, because of this degree, I'm gonna get a job, or I'm gonna be an actress, or I'm gonna do this. It's only for myself, really. It's just like for me to walk in the room and feel confident and feel like, you know what, I know what I'm talking about.
Right.
You know,
Amen,
that's
girl. You better preach over there.
Get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah, she is not just a pretty face, gentlemen.
She's
So when
not
you're
shy
following
about
her.
expressing her feelings.
is
So
not. I like
emotional.
it.
Hold on, but let me take a second though, because I was gonna tell the fellas where to follow you, and then I realized that your name is Leli, and you got a WH. So when we first met, I was like, Huelili, and I thought maybe you might have been from West Africa, and I was like, that's hot too. Tell me where the WH came from, Leli.
So WH is actually my initials for my real name. My real name is Leli Hernandez.
Oh,
Nobody knows my real name.
I like it.
Yeah,
I
but
like it.
and everybody's like, why don't you just change your name to Leli? I'm like, no, because Wilhelis is something that's my name. Like that's just who I am. But that's my Spanish name that nobody knows how to pronounce.
Right.
And it's spelled with a G. So throughout my whole entire life, and I was new in almost every school that I went to. I always changed a lot of schools. And every time I was new in class, they were like Wiggleless or Widgetless or
great.
Wiggles. I'm like Wiggles. I'm like
Wiggles.
it's Wilheli. So then Leli
That's
was just a
great.
name I guess that my parents like. It was like a
nickname.
family nickname. Yeah, and then it just grew on to me. And then like Leli is like fun. It's like a fun name, you know?
is.
Yeah.
So and it's catchy. So I was like, Leli is just my name that I use, like my stage name. But Wilhelis is my real name. So
That's
Well,
basically
Heli
where
is
the
dope.
Those
WH
roots. I
Wow,
like
man.
it.
It sounds like your
With
rap
Heli.
name's about to be Wiggles moving forward. dog.
Hey, I don't know who knows. I became a
Wiggles on the
rapper.
track.
I can see it already.
Man.
Wow.
That's dope. That's really
Leli,
cool.
yeah.
All right. Well, way to kick it off.
I love
way
that.
to
I love
10.
that.
How did you
That's-
come behind that?
Yeah, you got this. You got
You
this.
got it.
Man, Bombers championship. Damn. She won that award, but
So
thank
no,
you.
that was listen.
was awesome.
You guys got to follow Leli because her skits are funny. She's super talented. Make sure you check her out. And Eric,
hey,
my man, what's up? All the way from Baltimore is in the house.
Man, Charm City.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Y'all seen The Wire, right?
yeah, man.
Yeah, it's really like that times 3. But
Yeah.
Baltimore shaped me to be who I am today. Yeah, from Baltimore, Maryland. Been in Los Angeles for 7 years. I'm a fitness trainer / motivational speaker. And now I'm a TV personality thanks to ABC The Bachelorette,
Shout
which
out.
I was on last season, Rachel Lindsay's season. Made it to the final location, second run-up. Man, life-changing experience. Went
Yeah.
to 6 countries, fell in love.
Ooh.
Done a lot of press, and you talking about being vulnerable. Man, I learned so much about myself and women and just life, you know? I think for me, you know, as a kid, I didn't get the things I thought I should have from my mom. Like I was emotionally abandoned, so I didn't get the emotional support, that love, that nurturing. So it made me like hard and cold where I didn't want to receive. I was always a giver. I knew how to give. So what I discovered was I knew what people needed and wanted. So if someone needed someone to listen to, motivate, understand, support, I was that guy for everybody. But who was that guy or person for me? So my whole thing was I would seek to understand, then to be understood. But I wouldn't let people understand me. So I would confide in people and like help them, and I wouldn't let them help me. And I started thinking like, it's okay to open up. And the show, honestly, you know, is reality TV. Every day was Game 7. It was stressful. It was uncomfortable. I wanted to leave at one point, but you know, I made it far and my life changed and I fell in love. And so I tell people sometimes, and I always felt like in life, like I love people, want to motivate, want to inspire. I always see myself in a higher light, doing great things, but I just never knew what it was. I thought it was speaking, which I do now somewhat, but I wanted to do it my way.
Right.
But it was like, no, you got to do it the right way. And when I let go and got out of my own way, my life changed. I'm trying to be in control because I was trying to control. I was trying to be in control of power and control of just everything. When I let go of control, my life changed and everything I ever wanted came to fruition. And I'm now here talking about things I'm doing. You know,
Let
from
go of
motivating to
control.
Oh, that's
speaking
that.
Yeah.
to commercials to just helping people understand who they are. And like at the end of the day, I think what you said, that's why people like me on the show and post show, because I was real. Everyone's like, you're so real and genuine. I'm like, what are they talking about? I'm just being myself.
Right, yeah.
And-
Which is rare out here.
Right. And I was like, I don't know how to just fake it. Like, I can't be in your energy and be like, oh, it's cool. And I know, and I'm like, no, I'm not really feeling that. But the funny thing is, prior to the show, I use positivity because I'm a very positive person to cover up my pain from Baltimore City. Like, you know, a lot of my friends got killed at an early age, you know, sold drugs. The men of my family was kingpins. So I saw a lot of unnecessary things growing up. So it numbed me inside, but I use positivity as a coping mechanism.
Okay.
And so before the show, I was a people pleaser. I was a yes person. I wanted everyone to like me. I didn't want people to hate me. And then when on the show, I had turning points where I was like, I didn't care how people felt about me. Like, this is who I am. I'm owning it. Good, bad, ugly, sad. This is E Bigger, like me or not. And that's how my life changed. So to anybody listening, watching, listen, don't try to do anything but be yourself, because no one can be you more than you. And I got followed because I was myself. You saw me insecure on TV. I was very emotional, vulnerable. I was just all over the place. But that was Eric Bigger. That was me. I wasn't holding anything back. So other than that, man, I'm just here to inspire the people who I come from in the world to be great. Be yourself, no matter what it is.
Shout
You
out
guys
to
are-
being real.
Wow. Okay.
Shout
No, my
out.
favorite thing was when he was talking about taking control. I'm like, I'm always trying to take control. I need to just let go.
Just let go. I'm telling you, like,
Just let it
and the
go.
funny thing is, you know, on reality TV, you know, people see you on ABC. It's a big platform, which I'm grateful for. That's why I got a lot of my followers. But you don't get paid to go on the show. So people think you getting paid. It's like, no. I got people's paying attention. You know, I had to pay my rent.
Yeah.
I had to make money. Like, how do you do that when you're gone for 2 months?
Yeah,
I was
you're on,
gone
like,
for 10
vacation.
weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's what people don't understand. I had to sacrifice my life. I gave up my phone, my car, my lifestyle, my apartment, everything. That's the sacrifice. And then come home, you get a lot of attention. And what people don't realize, it's not easy.
Right.
But it was worth it because I challenged myself. I opened up. My life changed. And I think people were afraid to change. And I was just like, nah, I'm getting out of my way. I don't care what it is. What I got to, I'm getting out of my way. I'm not going to let this little thing, because where I come from, people get killed, they go to jail, and they don't get these opportunities.
Right.
So it was a turning point on the show where I said, you know what? If love is for me, for this person right now, I'm going all the way. I'm not going to let nothing stop me. I told the producer, I said, listen, you see me bullshitting? Check me. Check me. Like,
Which is,
don't,
like,
don't,
so opposite.
don't spare me. Like,
Yeah.
don't spare me, because I don't want to, if this is for me, it got to be for me. So I was willing to do what it took, and I did that. I didn't end up with the girl. Shouts out to Rachel and Brian. You know, Brian won that season, but I fell in love. I got my miracle. You know, and that's why I said it's miracle season. You know, miracles
Well, it sounds
don't
like
come
it
easy.
changed a lot
Oh, yeah.
for you, and that Rachel like helped you kind of get over some of these things
Yeah,
that you
absolutely.
might have, you know, been really in your head about. And
Yeah.
and I think it's also really interesting too that everyone has such a different experience on shows like this. You know,
Yeah.
some people are there for different reasons, and it sounds like for you there was a real like emotional like I'm
yeah.
giving up everything and we're really doing this, which I think is interesting because that's not something you hear a lot when
And I
it
was
comes
just
to
curious
reality
of why
shows.
is this opportunity on my radar? How do I attract this? It wasn't even about falling in love. It's like, why I'm on this show? What is this about? Why am I here? And but that took me to the show to get me to the point to fall in love, to tell someone I love you. Like, what? On TV? It's so surreal. I was on TV in Copenhagen, Denmark. Like, how is this happening? Is this real? Is this my life?
Wow.
Then I took her home to my city. Like, what? I never brought a girl home because my family was never together to bring anyone home to.
Yeah.
So it's not common where I come from. So it was just a lot of things for me, I think. And where I come from in my DNA, I was breaking a lot of curses, you know, because it was everyone sold drugs, or even you sold drugs or you play sports.
Yeah.
I mean, I played ball, but I went to school. So for me, it's just, you know, I'm that person to be that leader for, you know, the millennials, the generation, the people where I come from, let them know, like, it's hope. Don't give up.
I think we got to take a drink to
Listen,
their intros.
Let me just say one thing before we take it there. You know, that's really deep and beautiful. And I just feel like now that you're off the show and you said that you came in second, is that correct?
Yeah, well, so I was second runner up, so third. The 3 is not a 1 and 2, nobody remembers, right? But they remember me, right?
I feel like it's a perfect setup now. So you single now? Is that what
Single
that
like
is?
$1.
Oh,
okay.
You know
Wait,
what
we
I'm
got
saying?
some. We got some dollars in here.
Singing like a dollar.
You said that sounds like a perfect setup. Like I really respect everything you're saying, and I
Yeah.
agree. But it sounds like a perfect setup.
Oh yeah, it's a
for
perfect
some
setup.
real.
You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like
it's a lot
things
of
might
love.
be
Hey,
pop.
it's a lot. Listen, it's a lot. Listen, it's a lot of people out there who show love and support me, from fans to followers. Like I love y'all. Thank you for making me cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because without y'all, I wouldn't even, be here because y'all supported me emotionally, unconditionally, without even knowing me. I go places like, oh my God, you're my favorite. I'm like, what? Like, don't cry. Like, it's okay. Like, but you never know the impact you have on a person when people know your story.
Yeah.
Like you open up, people connect, you got more followers because you was real.
Yeah.
And your, Snapchat story or whatever you were doing. And that's what people connected with was me, the realness, not the person I was trying to be.
Sure.
And so shouts out to being vulnerable. Taking shots to being
There we
free.
go.
You know what I
Hey,
mean?
I believe in that.
In order to be me, you have to be free, you know?
Starting
We're
early.
starting early.
Cheers,
At
guys.
Radio, we don't need a lot
Cheers.
of
My arms are short,
Cheers.
but-
Cheers.
we don't need a lot of excuses to take a shot at Tad Radio. Now, okay,
Ooh.
Eric,
Wow.
it's a beautiful story. You're a deep
Don't
brother.
say wow. You're drinking a mixed drink. Y'all, he's drinking a mixed drink saying wow over
Hey, you
here.
gotta mix
So-
it up, baby.
You know, it's a beautiful thing. Now that you're off the show,
Yeah.
show's over.
Uh-huh.
What is EB doing now? Like,
Man.
What are you
it's-
doing?
Honestly, man, that show has put me in a great position. I mean, I got a lot of opportunities on the table. I just partnered with a fitness app called Handstand.
Okay.
It's like a training app, like Uber app for trainers. So you don't need like no fitness gym, you don't need no equipment. But say for instance, I'm a trainer. That's what I did for the show. And someone in Beverly Hills needs a trainer. They can go on the app, download the app, and book me. I can show up at the house.
Nice.
So it gives trainers a way to not only make money at the gym, but on their own and still get clients. So I partner with them. I'm more so like the lifestyle fitness segment, the motivation, the inspiration, and just helping trainers learn how to be themselves for the training. Like if you don't know how to do TRX, you don't have to be that. If you don't got a NASMA certification, that's cool. Like be you. So got that going on another show. I can't really announce it, but I'll be leaving soon for that. A lot of speaking engagements for the top of the year.
Okay.
I got a brand called It's Miracle Season where I sell, I got wristbands, I got t-shirts, I got hats.
Yep, we're gonna need that. We're gonna need that.
At the Cat Trap, that's the Instagram. And commercials. I mean, I got a lot of stuff going on. A podcast,
busy.
you guys got to come on my podcast.
Hey.
It's going down.
I like it.
Yeah, so
All right.
we just working,
You
man.
hustling, man.
I like it.
Oh
I
yeah,
like
we
hustling.
getting to it. It's like where
Are
I
you
come
out
from.
in LA now or are you back in
No,
Baltimore?
I've been in LA 7 years.
Oh,
Great.
okay.
Yeah. So
All
I'm
right.
like Miracle Mile segment, but yeah, I told my dad on TV, I'm like, Dad, we can be good.
Yeah,
We
there
made it
you
this
go.
far. Like, it's cool. Don't worry about it. Like,
That's
it's
great.
work though. This is what I want people to understand. Like, I'm pretty sure Leli can, agree. It's work. You might see me, you're traveling, you're doing this. No, listen, it's work. When I say miracles
work.
don't come easy, like even me falling in love, that was a miracle, but I had to go through so much just to get that. Banging up my body, falling off the golf course, getting into it with guys in the house, getting into it with Rachel.
Yeah.
But I fell in love. So I got my miracle. So miracle season is basically everything is a miracle, but what are you willing to do to get your miracle? You want to make a lot of money. You want to be a big time actress. You want to write a song. You want to have a podcast. But what are you willing to do? And I think people are afraid to do the work because it's uncomfortable. But uncomfortable is how you get comfortable, and then you got to get uncomfortable again. Because now I got a platform and I got to keep working.
Yes, I know.
Oh, no, you better preach, brother.
Tonight.
No, but I just want people to really get the real.
My
Like,
miracle.
Yeah, no, it's
we
real.
working. This ain't
It's
just,
real
oh
work.
yeah, you doing it, boy. Like, yeah, I'm just getting started. Remember, they didn't pay me to go on TV.
Yeah.
So I'm taking a lot of risks, but at the same time, I'm getting rewarded with, this opportunity that trending all day. So thank you guys. But yeah, motivation, fitness, inspiration. Another show coming up. I can't really announce what it is. Podcast, and we just working, man.
Hey, so look, Eric Bigger is staying busy. Make sure you follow him, ladies. He's training. I need to get in the gym, so this might be a perfect match.
No, that's done. I get you right. Mind, body, spirit.
All right, guys, we about to get it cracking. So we're about to play a drinking game called Cheers to the Governor. Have you guys ever played before?
Never have I ever played Cheers to the
Oh,
Governor.
okay,
yet.
okay. All right, well, here's how it goes. And bear with me, it's a little lengthy, but we got this. So we're going to go around in a circle and count to 11. Sounds pretty simple, right?
Yeah.
Not that simple. So we each get to add rules to the game. So for example, when I start, I'm going to change out a number for an action. So I'm going to say, instead of saying number 2 when we go around in a circle, I'm going to say that person who number 2 lands on has to moo instead of say the number 2. Make sense? And then we're going to keep stacking new rules that we all individually make. Now, here's the catch. If you get it wrong or if you fuck up on your turn, you have to drink. If we make it through a whole round without having any issues, we all cheers together and all drink together.
So regardless, we're getting lit.
So regardless,
yeah.
got it. Got it.
Basically, I'm just
Got
trying to
it.
get you all drunk.
Sounds
So-
about right.
All right, so
Sounds fair.
here we go. Ready?
Ready?
Mr. Ryder, you want to kick it off for us?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
All right. On number 3, you have to moo like a cow. 1,
2,
Moo.
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9.
10.
11.
Hey,
Cheers
cheers
to the
to
governor.
Cheers.
Who's the governor, by the way?
Who is the governor? I don't know. Who is the governor?
Some-
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh.
We're all like, we don't know.
Good thing to see we're so politically
Sorry, Governor.
involved.
Don't hate trending all day.
All right,
We're not
Leli, it's
knowing
on you.
Okay. On number 5, you have to say boom chakalaka.
Yeah.
1.
2.
Moo.
3, 4.
Oh, you got a drink. Okay, we'll let you slide.
4,
Boom chakalaka.
Hey, 6.
7,
8.
9.
10.
11.
Cheers
Cheers to the
to
motherfucking governor that we don't know your name.
All right, E.
It's my time.
Give us the rule.
Oh my God. Oh, man. Number 6. Instead of saying 6, say, I love myself.
Ooh,
Okay.
you're giving us the real E bigger.
2,
Moo.
4.
Boom shakalaka.
I love myself.
7.
8.
10.
11. Cheers to the governor.
We lit.
Wow.
It is one shot after the other.
We got this. All right. All right,
All
Haley.
right, back to you,
Hey.
Hales.
All right, here we go. Number 1. Number 1, you gotta say shit.
All right.
Shit.
2.
Moo.
4.
Boom shakalaka.
I love myself.
Hey.
7.
8.
9.
10.
11.
Cheers to the governor. We're killing this
Fucking
game.
awesome
got
at this,
this.
guys.
Shout out to
Cheers.
short-term memory.
Yeah. I feel like it's about to start getting harder.
Yeah, for real. I'm like,
catching up on your boy.
woo.
All right. On number 10, you got to say it's lit.
Damn.
Oh, I like
already
that word.
lost.
Okay.
Okay.
Shit.
2.
Moo.
4.
Boom shakalaka.
I love myself.
7.
8.
9.
Shit.
It's lit.
Lely's got a drink. Drink.
Lely
girl,
shot
drink.
is
Hey,
deep.
wait, hey, you can just take. However, I do feel like when you guys lose, you have to take a shot because you all got a lot of mixed drinks over there, and I don't know. I feel like that's cheating. Okay, here we go. So you did. So it's her turn, right?
So wait, it's lit is number 10.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
Liz number 10.
Okay. So now
Numbers.
Lely,
My favorite word too.
Yeah.
give it to us. You're next.
Okay.
Yes, what's the rules?
Number 2, dope.
All right.
It's dope.
Yeah.
All right.
Start us off.
Shit.
You dope.
Moo.
4.
Boom shakalaka.
I love myself.
7.
8.
9.
It's lit.
10. 11. 11. No, we let you
Sketchy,
slide.
okay,
We let
true,
you slide.
true.
We let you slide.
Cheers
We
to the
made it.
governor.
Cheers to the governor.
I love you, Governor. Cheers.
Wow, we did it.
We're almost there.
Almost.
EB. What are we doing, Eric? Hook us up.
Instead of saying 8, just say I'm great.
Ooh,
The rhyme,
I like
though.
this.
Okay.
All right.
Start us off.
Shit.
2.
Moo.
Oh.
Did I fuck up?
Supposed to say dope.
On number 2?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, you're already Haley. Take the shot. Come on, Haley.
Come on, Healy. It was just last time. You probably forgot. It was quick.
All right. I'm glad
My
you
turn?
fall on me. It's on you.
Gosh,
So
I
does
don't
8
like.
stay this? No.
No,
Eight.
hey, no,
No,
that
it
still
stays.
sticks.
Oh, it
We
stays.
got
Can
8
you
is
tell me what
great.
it was again, though?
I'm great.
8 is great. I'm great.
8 is
great.
great. Duh. Okay, here we go.
I'm great.
I'm
Shit.
a lightweight.
Dope.
Moo.
4.
5.
No.
Yes,
Boom
boom shakalaka.
shakalaka. I guess I'm drinking
Take a
again.
shot.
Shots up.
It's getting hot in here.
Yeah.
Getting
I'm more
hot
of a
in
dizzy and
here,
I'm a lightweight,
getting
so
hot.
I know this is game number 1. By
I
the
only
way,
started
We got
drinking a
whole-
year ago.
Oh,
I'm trying. Yeah, I know. I'm not.
Exactly.
I'm not too far.
No. I actually started when I was 21.
I did too.
really?
Yes.
Wait, didn't so,
So
did you?
I. Hey!
And you want to know why?
The Good Kids crew.
Wait,
Wait, you want to know why though? I grew up with parents that love to drink, so I was always like, I'm fine. Like I was always life of the party. I was
Yeah.
fine without the drinking. Now I'm starting. Oh fuck.
no, it's real.
You're like, I gotta catch up.
We're lightweights at this table, just so everybody knows, because I was not a drinker. I was always the designated DD, but I did like sip, so I can't say that I didn't take a sip.
I have
till
a
was
rule on
21.
drinking, by the way, to anybody out there. Drink the first drink, sip the second one, don't have the third one. Okay?
Yeah, you gotta pour
I
that
agree.
shit out. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
There
have
it
to
is.
have control. You can't
Yeah,
let
gotta
your
have
love
control.
loose like that.
You
Unless you got Uber
All right,
day
guys.
and
So
all night.
now we're gonna have forgotten everything that we just created, so we better get back to this game pretty quickly.
Let's get
before
it.
Who's
we
it on?
all
Is it
get-
on me?
It's on me.
Okay.
So shit.
Dope.
Moo.
4.
Boom shakalaka.
6.
You got to drink, buddy.
What's 6?
You gotta love yourself.
And I love myself so
You
much.
do.
You
do.
That is painful. All right.
Yikes.
All right.
on.
We all make
Get on.
mistakes.
We all do. What's the mistake without the lesson? Drink
Yeah,
up,
no,
buddy.
I got to drink up. It's not that bad of
In
a
your
punishment.
salmon jacket that looks
I
very
like it.
nice.
It's fly.
All right, you start us off.
All right. Shit.
Dope.
Moo.
4.
Boom shakalaka.
I love myself.
7.
8.
It's great.
Every time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Haley is about to get very lit right now. She's been taking L's.
I'm confused.
She's taking L's.
You guys were supposed to be good.
Killing
We're killing it over here.
I practiced and everything, guys.
This is actually my first time playing this game.
I know.
Gotta get the
Amazing.
numbers right.
Don't be disappointed in me trending all day staff that we practiced 7 times. All right.
They say
Who's-
practice
so it's
makes
on you.
perfect, but
Nope.
no talk.
Some
It's
Yeah,
on
not
you.
in this game. No, since when did we change it up? Didn't you just last go?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's you.
Oh wait,
you
I'm
need a
making up
number.
a number.
Yeah.
A name.
It's on Leli.
What numbers are left?
We have 4, 7, 9, and 11.
Thanks, producer Tay.
Okay, core. Like core.
For what number?
For 4.
4 is core.
4 is core.
All right. This is getting more and more complicated.
Shit.
Hit us off,
You
Leli.
gonna start?
Corn. Why corn?
I didn't say corn. I said core.
Core.
Haley's drunk.
I don't drink, y'all.
No core.
All right.
Like abs
Oh,
core.
like because he's
Like-
a trainer.
Yeah.
Core.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so shit.
Dope.
Moo.
4?
Kevin!
Yup.
Miracle season, guys. Miracles don't come easy. Kevin has to drink again. 4 for the core.
Drink,
That's
Kevin.
why
Where's the drink?
see,
Where's the drink?
I'm
Where's
not
the
the
drink?
talent, so it's lacking talent because I'm not the talent.
Man, you're so diplomatic. You just flipped that one. That was a
That
good
was a
one.
good one. That was a
Taking
good
a
one.
shot.
I'm really tipsy right now.
All right.
Tay,
Okay.
are we almost done?
You guys have 3 left. But
All right,
I
we're almost
can
there.
say you guys don't have to replace it with a name. You could say, like, I want to switch number 7 with number 9. So when you come on 7, instead you say 9.
Jesus Christ.
So
Tay.
Tay-
That's really complicated.
So Taylor,
don't-
Okay, so I
don't
got
even.
you. So you're giving us the number.
Okay.
We're focused.
For 9, I just don't care.
9. I just don't care.
Shit.
Oh, this is a gamble. Dope.
There we go.
Moo.
Core.
Boom shakalaka.
6.
You
No, I love yourself.
Gotta love yourself.
Sucks.
Somebody get Haley
I
a
hate
bottle of
this
water.
game.
Damn, hell, you created
Well,
it.
keep drinking.
Keep it up.
Didn't I not tell you guys I was gonna suck at this game earlier?
I guess we're carrying you out of here.
Right?
The sips are getting smaller and smaller. Just so
Start us
everyone
off,
knows.
Haley.
Shit.
Dope.
Boo.
Core.
Boom shakalaka.
I love myself.
7.
I'm great.
Core.
I just don't
Haley,
I don't know why. Actually, the more I drink, the smarter I get. I'm like,
better.
I'm
Let's
going
get
the
the
opposite
numbers.
direction.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna start drinking now for my exams. Hold on, TJ.
Let me just get this sip real quick. I promise my short-term memory will improve. All right, Haley.
This sucks. Shit. Oh.
Dope.
Moo.
Core.
Boom shakalaka.
Oh.
Haley's now slurring. Ladies and gentlemen, Haley's now slurring her speech.
Boom shakalaka.
All right, that was closer. I love myself.
7.
I'm great.
This one got me last time. Care is in there, right?
I don't. You were
I
close.
was close. Can I get it? I don't care.
Yeah, all
Okay,
right, Haley.
okay.
All right.
We're gonna let me pass.
In an effort to not have Haley completely wasted,
Yeah.
you got it.
Are you about to be the next one wasted?
I don't think so.
Trust your intuition.
Hey, no
Trust
one
it.
helped me. Come on.
I'm gonna say 10.
Drink up, Kev.
No, there's no anything for 10, is
No,
there?
it is.
No, it's lit.
It's
you
lit.
you
It's
created
lit.
it.
I made
You
10
made
and
10.
then messed it up. That's rough.
10 for the win.
Yes, you know there is alcohol involved.
Get on
All right.
a bit close to my level because this is
Shit.
Dope.
Moo.
4.
Oh.
Core is core.
Again.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, keep going.
All right. We've got to wrap this up. So this is going to be Leli. Lead us to the promised land. Start us off from the top. Give us the last rule because we got to move on to
We
the
gotta
next
move on
segment.
because I'm done.
11-7.
All right.
Yeah.
Hit us off.
Okay, shit.
Dope. Come on.
Guys,
I'm giving you hints.
What a cow do? What does a cow do?
What does a cow do?
moo.
Can I hear it?
Moo.
Hey, nicely done. Core.
Boom chakalaka.
I love myself.
Guys, this is so wrong.
Come on, Haley.
Say it.
No, Core's already been said. Hold on. I'm so lost. You guys have set me up for
The whole
failure.
point of the
You
game.
did.
You lost.
It's the whole
This
point.
was not supposed to turn out this way.
All right, this is what just happened, you guys. Haley just lost.
I lost.
Hey.
For the record, this is first time in TAD radio history that Haley's lost. So
All right.
Kevin,
Wow.
you've lost quite a few times.
How about this? Cheers to the governor.
Cheers.
Congratulations.
You know what? Cheers to trending all day.
Trending all day.
Yes.
Radio. Let's get it.
The first influencer on a radio show
The
in
first. The
the
first.
World.
All right. All right, you guys, that was Cheers to the Governor. Haley Delane, congratulations on being our
Loser.
our most dynamic member of the game. And
Sometimes you got to take the L.
we're going to ask a question to our wonderful guest. And it's not the most comfortable question, but it's a relevant question because there's a lot of things going on. We live in a very hypersexualized society. True. There's a lot, and I've been hearing a lot on the radio, a lot of weird, kinky stuff.
Really?
What?
There's-
Yeah.
There's some kinky stuff going on, and so we have a general question to ask, and I'm actually gonna ask everybody. All right.
Okay.
The question is this: when you're in the bedroom, and I'm not talking about by yourself, Leli. Okay? When you're in the bedroom, there's do's and don'ts, and everybody's different. Everybody has a different preference, right? Some people get really wild; they're swinging from the chandeliers.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
I like that.
Right. Others are a little more tame, a little strictly missionary.
Okay.
The question is, what are your pet peeves when you're in the bedroom?
Who's first?
I'm gonna let Eric go first because he let me go first last time.
Oh, she's gonna lay. I get it.
So
I
you go
Ladies
ahead.
are always first. Hell
No, but you
No, this is all
But
you.
I'm
This is
letting-
you.
Oh.
The Geminis are letting you go first.
Yep.
Oh, because they want to control.
Right.
You
Like
you said
talk
you
a lot
let
of
go
shit.
of control,
Yeah.
so go ahead.
Damn, that's a great question. Let me think about it. Let's see. Pet peeve. The only first thing that come to mind is hygiene. That's really big to me. And I'm not saying you gotta be, but that's big to me. It shouldn't be.
It can't be fresh from the gym.
it can't just be reeking like.
Oh, no.
That is
Can't be that.
Yikes. That just sounds awful. And Lily, I feel
Yeah.
like you can back me up on this one. If you don't have the wherewithal,
But listen, there are a lot of
No,
pump
you're
fakers.
right.
There are a
Really?
lot of pump fakers in the world, so you'd be surprised. Some people don't take care of themselves.
Have you ever been in a situation like that?
Yeah, I feel like you have been.
I've been in a situation. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I just, sometimes, you give people the benefit of the doubt, and then you're in a moment, you're like, it's a little different.
So Eric, what do you do when you're faced with a situation that doesn't smell quite right?
You got to make the right decision.
Yeah.
You gotta send them to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Like,
You got
or
to
just
just
leave.
like,
Send them to the shower.
what if it's your
and
house?
you
God,
gotta have a alibi.
can't leave it to your house.
Oh, so you're out if it shows
Well,
up.
if it's your
but
house?
it's out in a healthy way. It's not healthy in,
That's a
in
good
a
point.
bad way.
Got it.
What if it's
Okay.
your house though? How do you get out?
Oh well, you know what? I'm not feeling it. If you want to stay, it's cool. I'm just.
He's calling an Uber. He's calling an
I
Uber.
gotta go to sleep.
Yeah.
You know.
You gotta get up
That
early.
would
If
be
it
awkward
ain't,
for a girl.
but if it's your like person, like that's a problem if you don't address that. If that's like your person,
Right.
If that's your person, that's a problem. But I'm just saying, if it's like you dating someone and then you're like, oh, I like this person, and then. But I will say, because let me get back, I feel like in relationships, people just love on conditions. Say, for instance, I went out with a girl like several times. We never had any type of intercourse or whatever. And I really liked her and cared about her. And that did happen and we didn't go forward in that moment. I would, because of how I feel about her and I'm believing to unconditional support, I would at least acknowledge it. Just because, I can't be like one false thing and then I'm out. Like, that's whack,
Right.
Yeah.
So
You
I
gotta
would,
grow
in a
with it.
diplomatic way, address it. But if it keep happening,
Yeah.
you niggas out of here. I'm sorry,
really
baby.
gotta
I
go
gave you
out
a
the
chance.
rail.
You got to
That's
draw
real.
the line in the sand.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
got to keep it real. So that's like one that I can think
Yeah,
of.
so, shout out to Axe Body Spray.
Yeah, for real.
Seriously.
Or something different if you're, female.
Oh,
Because
okay.
Axe body spray, girls don't use that.
That's
Yeah, we
true.
don't use that. Yeah.
What you know what, Haley? What so now that you bring that up,
Well, I just mean there's other
what do you do?
products.
What do you do? What are your pet peeves?
Hey.
You're in the bedroom.
Isn't this Lely's turn?
Oh no, yeah, but this is I said I was
Your
gonna ask
pet
everybody.
peeves. Pet peeves, I guess, like laziness. Yeah.
Oh, God, that's
I mean,
that's a Gemini for you coming out of the air with that one. Laziness, boy, you better not be lazy.
You better
You
put
better
that
go to
work
work.
in.
I need
Gotta
to work
keep
out
it-
with the work.
yeah, you gotta keep it interesting. That's all.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay, so
okay.
I
yeah,
mean,
so
like, I feel like you guys would all collectively agree, like, you can't just be boring in the bedroom, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
but that's
okay,
just.
Now I know what I'm talking about.
Wait, I'm confused.
Oh, are you telling us something we need to know? We don't know?
put us up on game, Haley.
No, I feel like I'm confused that you guys are so confused.
No,
Like,
I'm not
being
confused. I
boring-
get you, but what I'm saying
Yeah.
is, okay.
I mean, I'm
say
not
less.
saying
Say
that-
less. I get you.
What?
Just say less. I get it. I don't want you to put yourself in a hole where you're trying to dig yourself out.
Say more.
Because you're going to have to give more details.
I just
I
feel
wanna
like
hear
no,
more.
I'm
I
just
don't-
like
I don't know.
lazy. Like so, like if you're about to be intimate or like have some fun in the bedroom.
So
I
basically,
feel
you're
like,
saying you're not lazy and you're not born.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you
okay.
want to keep it interesting. So
Right.
like, I would
Okay.
expect that. So like, a pet peeve would be like if someone's just like laying there expecting
do all the
something.
work,
Yeah,
like,
you'd be like,
Okay.
well, let's keep this
That's
interesting for
respect.
everybody.
Okay, Haley. So if on a scale of 1 to 10, because I just want to get a sense of what that means. On a scale of 1 to 10, if 1 is just laying there, not doing much, and a 10 is swinging butt naked from the chandelier, where's your threshold?
I mean, I feel like swinging from a chandelier sounds like a lot of fun, but I feel like on the actual like real level, like if you're anywhere between a like 6 and a 9, you're winning.
Winning.
Oh,
Okay.
6 and a 9 are very interesting numbers to circle as well.
In a bedroom, that's actually really that's true. That was a little
Interesting.
weird,
Wow,
but
okay.
if you look at the spectrum, it would make sense.
I think that's
I get
universal.
it.
Nobody
Yeah.
wants a
Yeah.
wet noodle to hang out with.
Yeah, so
But it also comes down to the connection, though.
Yes.
Because when you connected, then
then it's not boring though.
yeah,
So
because you're connected, but you could just be in a simple position or whatever. But
I'm not. So I didn't take it to positions.
No,
You
but
did.
I'm saying is, what's not boring?
I just mean boring, like
That's
so
for
not
the-
stimulating, right? So like
What's not stimulating?
if you have a real connection, then multiple things can.
Be more vulnerable. Be more vulnerable. I'm trying to get you. I'm
Do you
just
have
trying to
examples?
understand your
Do you
dream.
have
Yeah.
any-
Guys,
No, I'm
Lely-
messing with you, but I get you. But what I'm
Lely?
saying is when you.
Lely, it's your turn because the guys are clearly berating me at this point.
Well,
But thanks for being
my
honest.
pet peeves. I guess my pet peeve might be like if someone gives me their back. Like,
Ooh.
Does
that
hold
mean?
on.
What?
I am
Cuddle time? You don't want the back?
if they give you their back.
So you don't want to be the big spoon? You want to be the little spoon?
Lely.
What does
Hold
giving
on.
the back mean? Because I might need to learn a new move tonight.
Urban
You talking about when you cuddle
Dictionary.
with her?
yeah, when you cuddle with someone, like okay, like I don't okay.
Oh, so you like to cuddle?
Here we
Okay,
go.
got it.
I like to cuddle, but I don't mind like I've been asked like, oh, can you hug me? And I don't mind hugging the person, but I
Oh,
would
really?
Yeah, like I don't mind hugging like
So
the
you
person.
get guys that you want to be the little spoon.
No.
No, because someone asked me a question in the interview outlet months ago, and I'm like, big spoon, little spoon? Like, I'm confused.
No, because you know how certain. Okay, let me explain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
please.
you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like for example, for me, I sleep a certain way. Like I sleep to the right or whatever. I think I always sleep to the right. I think I don't know.
Okay.
Right, but what if like at the beginning of falling asleep, like I want someone to hug me. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want someone to turn their back on you when you're about to go to bed.
Yes.
Got it. That
but
makes
then,
sense.
but then after, get the fuck off me because I want to sleep.
Oh, damn.
Oh, so you need
that's
a
weird.
post.
Wait,
So
Gemini, told you.
if I'm
In and out.
clear, yeah, right.
we are getting.
If
I
I'm
know it's
clear,
weird,
lot.
but
you need
Can you
someone
get the hell out me?
post sex. You want someone to big spoon you.
yeah.
But there's a time limit.
Well, I don't notice the time limit because I fall asleep and then I don't even know. I am a deep sleeper, so I have no idea what happens after. You know what I'm saying?
God.
You
But
want
for
them to
me,
do
it was
like this, the
like for
slip
me,
and
it's
roll.
like yeah, like for me, it's like I
You
like.
want to feel like you matter afterwards. Like, you don't want to just be left to the side.
Well, no, I always feel like I matter after. I mean, that's
I'm just saying.
inevitable. You know,
Oh,
like
Hey.
Putting in work.
Okay.
Putting in work. Going back to Haley's point.
Not boring, stimulating for sure. It's lit, number 10.
like you know, like I already know. I mean, we wouldn't have
number
anything
3.
of that. You know, whatever.
Nah,
but
I get it.
my thing is,
real.
is like I just don't like all night cuddlers. Like it gets hot, so I'm just like you know like I need my
But you
space.
still want it from the jump, though.
Yeah, like at the
Okay.
beginning, I like feeling like I'm being held,
Held,
whatever.
yeah.
But then I like at a certain point, you know, I get hot and like
I
I don't
get it.
know at what point it is because I fall asleep.
Yeah.
But I just know at one point like just get off me, like I just need to sleep.
How do you communicate that?
You know,
You move.
just move. I don't know.
So you turn your back. You give the back.
Well, I always give my back. I'm just like whatever. Like I don't know.
After you get your big spoon, you just turn it back.
Yeah, but like
Okay.
it could
I'm
be.
with
I guess
it.
my
I get
pet
it.
peeve is sometimes like I don't know. It's just taking turns. Like I guess like
Compromising.
compromising. Yeah, like it doesn't matter because I know sometimes the guy wants to be hugged too. Like it's. I mean that's not like not a not normal thing. Like I mean that's. My little brother is, you know, he's 18, but like someday he's like, oh, can you hug me? And I'll hug him like if he sleeps over at my house or whatever. Like, you know, it's just like,
Can I have a hug?
sure.
Oh, that's very
You
sweet.
know, sweet. We
This
might be.
is-
Are
this
we
is might be-
matchmaking
maybe
in
so.
Tad Radio?
We might.
You know, so that's like
never
like
know.
not,
I'm
you know, that's
officiating
not
a
a,
wedding.
especially out here in LA, we don't have our families out here, so I get that. Like, you know, like sometimes you just want to be hugged. You know, I get that. But like for me, it's like at the beginning of me falling asleep, I don't mind hugging or you hugging me back. But then when I fall asleep, okay, like move. Like,
So it is interesting, and I will give it to you guys because we are Geminis. She started by saying that her pet peeve was when she gets the back, and now she's saying that she gives the back.
She's giving back.
She gives it
So
back.
there's a little bit
There's like
there's a little mix
a
there,
little
but
in and out.
I do feel you though. There's a compromise and it has to be a conversation. So I get it.
yeah,
You
it's like
gotta
it
know the
depends.
rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to know the rules.
Yeah.
That might.
So
be
wait, Kevin.
a survey.
Wait, what's yours?
Hey, Kev.
Yeah, what is yours?
So as we go into this next song,
No,
No,
no.
we have
What's
to hear yours.
I thought okay.
No?
Pet peeve. Let's see. I didn't come prepared.
You got this. Yeah. You got this.
It's gonna have to be.
Drum roll, please.
See, you know what? So honestly, I naturally lean towards Eric way.
Right.
I'm super, I got my Tom Ford ready every morning. I'm ready. When I walk into the office, it's smelling like church
Sunday,
tabernacle,
It's Sunday time.
You guys are messing with the wrong girls.
I know. I'm like, you guys.
See,
No, I'm just saying, like,
that would be a pet
sometimes
peeve of mine too,
people
but I've
don't
never been in that
know.
situation.
That's
But
true.
sometimes people really don't know, and then I realized some people have a friend of a friend who knows someone. She had a hygiene problem. She was taking medication.
Whoa.
So it's like a hereditary thing.
Got it.
Or maybe you just really don't know.
No,
And
it's true.
some
They say that
people-
you can't smell your own scent. Too.
Yeah,
Like,
some people just don't know, and so it's a friend or someone close got to let them know, like, yo,
It's
you gotta,
levels.
like,
Damn.
It's
Wait, but
levels.
Kevin, you can't get out. You
Why
can't
don't we
just
say
take
this?
Eric's.
Why don't we say this? I'll take Eric's on that side. On the pro side, on the things that are not a pet peeve for
So
preference
weak.
that
So
I
weak.
have.
You can't just
I
break the
wanna be real.
rules.
I just want to be real. So for the preference side, I'd say that someone who is ambitious. I like ambition. I like people who
In
are
bed?
creative. Yeah, I
Okay.
like creative ambition. You know what I mean? If you bust out a new trick,
He basically just took Eric and mines and combined them together. So that was really original.
he's a good
So,
flipper.
let's
What's
go
your
into
sign?
the next song.
that's some ambitious creativity I'm giving you right
You
now.
sure
There you
did.
go.
It's game time again here at Tad Radio.
It sure is.
Yes, sir. And this time we're playing Never Have I ever.
Oh no.
And it's really going down. We're about to get to the
Always.
truth, you guys.
You ready?
Your fans are about to know. They about to know. So we're gonna hop right in. I'll start us off this time
There
with
we
go.
the
All right.
never have I ever. Since I've been a little conservative this
Yeah.
season. In this game, it's very simple. You list the things that you have never done. Everyone in the room has to say whether they have done it or not. If they have done the thing that you have not done, they got to take a drink. It is very, very simple.
And we got to put like fingers down, right? So we're playing with 5 fingers.
5 fingers in the air.
Got it.
So if you say you never, but I have,
Then you got to take a
have to
drink,
drink.
and tell
And
the
put a finger
story. You got to
down.
tell that story too. All right. Let's hop into it. Never have I ever here at Tad Radio with our wonderful guests, Miss Leli Hernandez and Mr. Eric Bigger. Here we go. I'll start us. Never have I ever injured myself during sex. I've never injured my. There are injuries. There's injury potential, Leli.
Especially if you're swinging from chandeliers, like Kevin mentioned earlier.
Never swinged. So I don't.
I've never, in all of my acrobatic years, I've never injured myself during sex.
Anybody?
No one?
Whoa.
Whoa!
You got to tell the story. Can you give us pieces?
E pieces.
Eric's
Okay.
figure just went up.
So I played ball most of my life, college, AU. My athlete work out a lot, so sometimes you're not really hydrated. So, sometimes you're going to work when you behind closed doors, and you might pull a muscle.
Oh.
So it really wasn't an injury, but it's more like a Charlie horse hamstring. Mm-hmm.
Caught you in the middle?
Yeah, your muscles lock up on you. You're like, you keep going because you like your adrenaline's pumping. So it wasn't severe, but it happened.
Significant.
It sounds
So
like
Right.
legitimate.
athletes, people that work out, drink your water. Stay hydrated.
Drink water.
You might want to stretch out before you get in the game.
Go to the bathroom.
Get in the game.
Freshen up.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Haley, you're next.
All right.
Never have I ever.
Never have I ever been fired. Okay, Mr. Ryder. You're the only
Yeah,
one.
I've been fired. So
Can you tell us a story?
before I moved to Los Angeles to work in the entertainment industry, I used to rent cars at Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
Hey,
That
shout
was
out.
my job. I had the white shirt on and the long tie, and I was selling you insurance for when you rented a car. That was my
Hey,
job.
You probably sold a lot of insurance.
I was killing the insurance.
I bet.
I was really good at it, and then I got the bug, and it was very difficult for me to show up to work on time or to be involved or vested at any level. And my manager recognized that. And so we had a nice conversation, and he was like, you should pursue your dreams, which basically means you're not renting cars anymore. And I've been fired from a job.
Hey, take a drink,
Hey, but you
Kevin
know what?
Ryder.
I'm a thug.
Take that drink. All right, we'll go to Eric first. Eric, you ready?
Never have I ever stole anything.
Why do I always lose this game?
You do. This is like common theme.
All right, I'll keep it quick. I lost. Everybody else's hands is up. They're all very honest people. I've actually stolen something before.
So
No,
have
I put a finger
No,
down, and so
me
did
too.
Lily.
Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah, we're with you. We're with you.
Leli, what did you steal? Let's take the heat off of me.
I didn't steal much. It was unintentional. Actually, no, it was very intentional. But it was, when we were growing up and you go to the store with your friends, like on a Friday night for no reason. And yeah, and then I don't know. It was just like the fun of like taking like jewelry and like from Claire's.
That's mine. It was Forever 21. A
Yeah.
ring. Like I took
Yeah, it was
one
stupid
of
things.
the rings. Yeah.
So what I would do is that I would try on clothes, put all the jewelry I wanted under the clothes, and then go and put it all on and just leave. And it always worked. I don't know.
Hilarious.
But
That sounds a little planned though. You were like, I'm about to take all this
well,
shit
because I
into-
didn't. Well, the thing is that I never wanted to get caught, so I was
Got
like,
it.
if I don't want to get caught, I gotta be smart about it. So I was like smart about stealing, And then one time I stole something by mistake. I was at Claire's and I was looking at a thing, and then it fell in my bag. And when I got home, I was like, "Whoa, how did this get in here?" Because I swear I did not put that in there. But yeah, so I guess I unintentionally stole something too,
And then Haley, you stole some jewelry?
Yeah, so I was like 13, and like the first time I went to the mall like by myself, and there was like these like set of rings at Forever 21, and I literally like took one of the set of rings just to like feel the thrill of like taking something, and I was so nervous because I was like such a rule, like I did not break any rules growing up, so this was like a big deal. So not very exciting, but yeah, I got away with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
What did you
Wait,
steal?
yeah, don't you can't.
Oh,
look,
yeah,
look,
yeah.
no, you think you're just,
Oh, right.
You think you're like
I forgot
I
that.
think he
You're
regrets
not
the
yet.
fact that he let us go.
Yeah.
Like, dang.
No,
How
I
do
mean,
I
I
say
just,
this?
you know, there was one time, long time ago, you know, I was hanging out with this girl and I stole her heart.
we all just rolled our eyes.
Yeah, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I actually stole something before when I was a kid, but I thought that line would be better. So there you go.
No.
But no, the reason I said it because I thought about stealing things. Let's be clear, but I just was too afraid to do it. But I just found out that those guys from UCLA. Did y'all hear about what happened?
Yes.
No,
in
wait, what
China.
happened?
The
Put us up on
basketball
game.
guys. I don't think it's LaMelo Ball, whatever the Ball brothers
From UCLA.
They got arrested in China from stealing from like a Louis V store.
Yeah, it was a big deal. They got arrested.
Yeah,
it was
so
like,
it's
a-
like
This was recently.
like
Yeah.
2 to 3 days ago. Top of the week.
So here from UCLA, we're in China.
Yeah.
And it's still from Louis
So yeah, it was the
That's
team.
what I hear,
The
yeah.
UCLA team was
Right.
out there and playing a game, and one of the Ball brothers, who currently plays for UCLA, was part of like the members that stole something, and
Right.
they actually stole quite a bit of
Really?
high end
Wow.
luxury stuff. Like it wasn't just rings and shit like we were talking about. Like it was like real shit. So like they had to like go through a bunch of stuff, and I don't know where the case is now, but it's a full thing. They're like investigating. They showed up at their hotel room. Police like knocked on their door and like got them.
Wow.
Yeah,
in a different
Crazy.
country, man.
If you're going to do it big.
Do it big.
Go big and
For
go
real,
home.
we're over here
Yeah,
like, oh,
right.
right. Some jewelry.
All right, so who lost? It looks like you lost. So you about to take a
No,
drink.
no, we all three of us did.
No, but you have the most amount of fingers down, and we went through a whole round. So I think you're
Okay,
drinking.
All right. Hold on. Oh, yeah, everybody said something. huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice try, though.
All right.
Kevin Ryder is drinking, y'all. He lost this one. So for all the shit that I got for losing the other one, because everyone was on me heavy, let's just say Kevin Ryder continues to
Yep.
lose. Never have I ever. So maybe
That's
one
okay.
time. Maybe
That's
one
part of
time.
it.
Well,
But
actually, I didn't change my
cheers to
next-
you.
It's
Cheers to you.
part of life, you know. sometimes
You
it goes.
lost.
All right, cool. Is that it?
That's it for that one.
I
You
liked
took
it.
the L.
I took
and
the L. All right, that's okay. I'm here to support the influencers.
You are.
so.
You are.
There we go.
Way to take one for the team.
I'll hop right into it. I want to ask you guys a question. Recently, an influencer named Miss Brooklyn, she's an Instagram star. She uploaded a video where she showed herself going up to random guys and kissing them. The reaction was mixed amongst people, thinking whether or not what she was doing was a sexual assault. There's people on one side saying that it was a sexual assault. There's people on the other side saying that there's a double standard. The debate has people up in arms. And they're saying that if it was a guy, that it would be a very big issue. My question to you all is, what do you think? Because I'll be honest, if a pretty woman walked up to me and kissed me on the cheek, I'm not pressing charges anytime soon. I'm going ahead and leaning into that one. But what do you think, Leli?
I'm not very like that. So for me, I wouldn't ever even think of even doing that. You know, for me, I just feel like if I don't know somebody, I'm not gonna go. For me, it's more of like what I think. I wouldn't go up to someone randomly and just kiss them. Like, I don't know, I just wouldn't do that. But for her, I mean, I don't know. Like you said, yeah, if it was a guy doing it, definitely there would be an issue with that.
Yeah.
You know, because I would not be okay with somebody randomly coming up to me and kissing me on my cheek, even you know what I'm saying. Like if I don't know them, like no. So there'd definitely be a problem with a guy doing it, and just because she's a pretty girl does not mean that she gets to just do that. I don't know.
Yeah. So there's a double standard, you're saying?
I guess, yeah. I'm pretty sure guys won't mind. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure guys won't mind. But what if there's guys that do? You know,
Well,
what if
there-
there's
and
guys
there
that have a
was.
wife or you know
There
what I'm
was
saying?
guys that didn't like it, and I think the interesting point though to your point is, you know, everything isn't all equal. I think we can all agree
Yeah,
on
absolutely.
multiple levels, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
so my question is why are women pulling the equality card on this situation when, in all fairness, it's not like it's a positive to women, right? But so many other things are not equal that we're all okay with. So if this girl is pranking people by going up and kissing them on the cheek for views, right? Because she has an
hold up.
over 85%.
She's kissing them on the cheek?
The cheek.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold up. The cheek?
The cheek.
The cheek.
And
I
people
thought
are
it was
saying,
like in the mouth.
no, on the cheek.
On cheek.
On the cheek.
Oh my God. Really? People are going crazy on
Well,
the
it's
cheek?
because they're comparing it to all of these sexual allegations that now have come out in Hollywood. So I'm like, well, if we're blowing it out of proportion and calling this Instagram skit person sexually assaulting men by kissing them on the cheek, doesn't that
I don't
kind
think
of
that's sexual
Well,
assault.
yeah.
though.
well, yeah.
Assault? Like, come on.
Doesn't
No,
it,
but let me
it makes
explain.
it small.
Let me
Like,
explain how I view it as
Yeah.
a woman. You know, the way I see it is, I would be very uncomfortable if a guy came up to me, because you got to see it in a way like right now. Yeah, she kissed someone on the cheek, but if let's say you're walking down on Hollywood or wherever, you know, and someone randomly comes in, like, I would feel attacked. Like, I'd feel like, where did this come from? You know what I'm saying? You're not expecting it. Now, she knows her intentions and what she's doing and her views and whatever she's doing, but I don't know who this woman is. I don't know what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you won't be, like, right now you're like, oh, that's whatever. Like, that's not a big deal. But at the same time, if you're walking down the street, you're with your girl, let's say, or whatever it is, you know, and someone just comes approaches you out of nowhere and kisses you on the cheek, it's kind of like
You're
I don't
definitely
know.
going to say what the fuck and feel uncomfortable, but is that sexual assault?
I don't
And my
think
thing
it's
is
sexual
if you
assault.
call it sexual assault, doesn't that belittle the bigger cases that are real and like violations of people's?
My opinion is a little different. I think generally there's a bubble for every single person.
Yeah,
Of
for
course,
sure.
of course.
And that no matter who you are, you're making content, whatever, it's very similar to the content creators that are making content and then they're like destroying property or like making a big ruckus in Walmart or 7-Eleven, and those people have to clean up those situations, but the influencers are doing it because they are looking to get views. Like, ultimately, you're affecting someone else's situation.
Yeah.
But don't you think too? Because a lot of times we hear that like those influencers are also paying these companies to like let them do that. So like who like?
But if you're kissing somebody, and there's an uproar.
Well, for my thing is, if she's asking them before she films it, you know, do you mind if I go up to you and make it pretend like, you know, that I just came up to you? Then that's
Right, but there wouldn't be an uproar if she was doing it.
That's
that
what
way.
I'm saying. I don't think it's sexual assault. Do I think it's right? I don't think it's right, but I think she should have did her due diligence and said, "Listen, guys, I need you to play the role. This is what I'm going to do." But I also do know if there's a guy and he's very attractive or handsome, if he's a Drake or anybody, Chris Brown, I'm not saying that they probably would get away with it because of their celebrity and their name.
Which I also think though is
You
part
know?
of the
Donald
problem.
Trump style.
I think part of the actual problem is the fact like, okay, so this is okay because she's pretty. So if it was
Right.
somebody who was a little less quote unquote attractive, would it be okay, right? And would we all let her slide?
Right.
So I do understand
Looks
the
play
debate,
a part.
but I
looks
will
play a part.
also say she's also foreign. And kissing on the cheek is a form of saying hello in a lot of places.
Well,
and
in my country, it's like that.
Exactly.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, like when in Miami or when I was going to school, after every class, we would say hi to everyone on the cheek. That's like normal, you know, and give everybody hugs, even when you first meet them. So coming out here, everyone's like, hi, you know, it's very weird. And so I understand where she's coming from because that's like normal. That's how you say hi. But then again, yeah, that's how you say hi to someone you know, not just someone you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like if there's no I'm not going to go up to someone that I see down the hall and just give them a kiss on the cheek if I don't have no idea of who they are, you know what I'm saying, where they come from.
Yeah.
So I still feel like at the end of the day, you know how they always said as growing up, like keep your hands to yourself. It's like that plays a big part. Like it doesn't matter. Like, you know, if you're a girl, if you're a guy, or whoever you are, it could be a guy to a guy or a girl to a girl. If someone were to come up to me and give me a kiss on the cheek, I'd probably be uncomfortable with it because I just don't know where it's coming from. And for me, it's like, I don't know what's your like purpose with that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know, I don't know what your intention is.
Right.
Especially in the world that we're living in right now where so many things happen.
Yep.
We don't know where this is going to lead on to. You might think it's a joke in the moment and it's cool. If it's a joke, I'm cool with it. But in the world that we're living in right now where so much shit is happening,
Right.
Yep.
is like, if anyone that comes close to me out of nowhere, I'm gonna like freak
It's true.
out because I don't know what your intention is.
And I'm sure
know?
you know, like especially like when females go to the club in LA, there's some men that feel like it's okay to just touch us, right? Like I was
all
out
the time.
recently and somebody like grabbed me as they were walking into the club and I literally turned around and almost backhanded him. So I totally get what you're saying. I think that there's levels. I think the biggest point of contention in this is that I wouldn't call what she is doing sexual assault. And I
Yeah,
think that
I
we're all
agree.
kind of agreeing.
Yeah.
What's your final words?
I don't feel like you agree with that.
Yeah, you
my
look-
producer Tay is telling me to get off, but we might have to pick this up
you
next week
keep
because
out of this.
I think that I have a different opinion. I think that ultimately it could be considered sexual assault. Somebody roll up on me, start kissing me,
I'm kind of with you on that.
you know,
too, but I
and
wanna
like
go.
let's say that they aren't
Yeah.
a dime, right? Somebody roll up on me. Look, we got to go. Tay's giving me a mean look. Before we leave, Tad Radio at Dash Radio, we're gonna miss you guys.
Yeah.
You know. Thank you for making it out tonight. You're
We will
rock
be
stars.
back.
Yeah,
We'll
you
be
come back
back.
and visit us.
We'll be back.
You know, Trending All Day is always doing cool
Trending all
stuff. We're shooting videos, we're making records, we're doing radio. So we definitely want to have you guys back. Leli, before we go, give the people your handles. Tell us what's going on next for you and what you're working on. What's up?
Yes. So my handle is WH Leli, Leli on Instagram, Leli Hernandez on Facebook, and YouTube, and Twitter is WH Leli 15. I think I don't really go on Twitter though. But what's next for me? I'm writing 2 series, Spanglish.
Nice.
You know, something that I'm working on. I am eventually going to pitch it, and that's what I'm working on now. That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm building my YouTube. I'm doing vlogs now, so be on the lookout for that.
Awesome.
And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm working on right now. And there's a couple shows that I am going to be starring on, but I haven't started shooting, so I can't be talking about it. But I'm super excited about that because that's actually a dream of mine as an actress. So it'll be on your TV soon.
Nice.
Hopefully. So yeah, so that's basically what I'm working on.
And she plans on doing some collaborations with Trending All Day that we were
yes.
talking about before the show.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that as well.
Eric, what you got going on, my man?
Oh man, podcast top of the year. Look out for that. It's Miracle Season Podcast. Shouts out to Podcast One. I am filming a show end of the year. It'll be out February. I can't really discuss what the show is. Speaking engagements. So if you're looking for a motivational speaker, please email me ebiggerinquiries@gmail.com. Handstand app. It's the Uber app for trainers. Any trainers in LA looking for an extra way to make money in a different way, download the app. The hashtag is @handstand_app. Fitness app for trainers who's really trying to get in the business and do their thing. Other than that, just continue to just be positive, motivating, and inspiring. You can follow me on Twitter at Eric_Bigger. Snapchat eBiggs, EBIGGSS. Instagram, first and last name, Eric Bigger. Facebook the same. Other than that, that's it. Follow me, get inspired, and the miracle continues.
That's it. That's it. Make sure you guys go follow them. We really appreciate you guys being here. Good luck with everything that you're doing. Come back and visit us here at Tad Radio, the first influencer-only radio show in the world. My name is Kevin Ryder. I'm your host with my wonderful co-host, Miss Haley Delane, and our wonderful guest tonight, Miss Leli Hernandez and Mr. Eric Bigger. Y'all have a good night, good day, wherever you're listening to this. Love life, and we are out of here. Tad Radio, baby. It's lit.
Like that when I act like that, alright. I'm about to have to backtrack. I gon' back you